not every difference between you and your partner is a negative thing. I'm realizing with a lot of couples that when there is a difference between you and the other person, you look at it like they're not like me and this is a problem, or I'm not like them and there's a problem. Well, actually, you have the choice. You can either make your differences assets or liabilities, as I like to call it. At the end of the day, you and your partner get to decide the differences that we have, the things that make us unique, the ways that we look at things, the ways in which we approach things that are different, as opposed to making them sources of frustration and arguments and fights. Make them work to your advantage. If one of you is the dreamer, dream away. If one of you is the doer, then do what the dreamer wants to do but is only dreaming about. You know, if you are more of a hands-on person, you like to do things with your hands, and the other person is more of like a book person, use that to your advantage. Get creative, you guys. Start to find ways on how you can make the differences in your relationship assets. They can work for you. They can be to your advantage. If one of you is more of a people person, the other person is a little more, they're to themselves and things like that. Instead of making it a source of strain in your relationship, like, oh my goodness, this person doesn't like to go out and meet people. Ask yourself, how can we use this to our advantage? Or how is this to our advantage that not both of us, are not out there trying to get to know the whole world? It could be that, like I like to say in my relationship, one of us is the brakes and one of us is definitely the accelerator. You need that. You need that balance, right? When one of us wants to be an overdrive, we're just like, let's go, let's do. The other person's like, okay, let's pump the brakes. Let's just kind of take things into perspective. Let's look at the big picture. Let's take all these different things into consideration. And guess what? In our relationship, it has worked, and it does work. Why? Because we recognize that this is an asset for us. But we could sit here and argue like, oh my goodness, every time I want to do something, you pump the brakes, or every time I want to do something, or every time I want to slow down, you're ready to pump, hit the gas. But the thing is too, I have to be able to look at what my husband brings to the table as an asset. It is an advantage to us. And he has to look at my natural proclivity toward, wanting to do things and get things done. He has to be able to say like, wow, we need that. We need her to mobilize us, to get us doing things. You guys, I'm telling you, if you were to have a shift in your mindset and in your perspective, you will be amazed at how you can see the differences between you as an amazing thing. There could be a time where, you're wanting this person to complete a certain task or get things done, but you didn't realize that they were like a visual learner, that they need to see things. They need to see a board in the house with different colors and tasks and different colors and color coding different things. And the other person may get frustrated and say, oh, you know what? This person doesn't get things done. But guess what? Get things done in the way that is natural to the person. These differences are assets, you guys. They're not liabilities. They do not have to become sources of frustration in the relationship, but it's going to depend on how creative you are and how open-minded you are and the perspective that you have on your differences. Let's make it work, you guys. All right? Give yourself some grace. We will see you in the next video.